A group of postal workers held a rally in Dallas this afternoon, demanding tougher punishments for criminals who target them. They claim there's been an increase in violent robberies targeting postal workers. Fox 4's Alex Boyer live in Dallas. Alex.
Hi, Clarice. And these brazen encounters are happening in broad daylights and in neighborhoods where these letter carriers have been delivering mail for several years. I talked to one Dallas letter carrier who said he had a gun pointed at his face as he was delivering mail to a busy apartment complex. He says in an instant, his sense of security was shattered.
As I'm unlocking the mailboxes, he comes around on me and pulls out a gun and pointed at me.
Ahmed Fleming has been a United States Postal Service letter carrier for the past decade. Last July, while working his usual route in Dallas, he says he was robbed at gunpoint by a masked man.
I immediately put my hands up, and he demanded and asked for the arrow key.
The arrow key is a universal key used to open up clusters of mailboxes at apartment complexes like this one off Haverwood Lane in far north Dallas, where a letter carrier was robbed at gunpoint on January 29th. The United States Postal Inspection Service is charged with investigating these federal crimes.
Access to the mail is their primary target. Sometimes that's stealing the mail directly.
Brian Renfro is the president of the National Association of Letter Carriers. He says since 2020, there have been some 2,000 attacks on letter carriers nationwide, the majority of them victims of robbery or attempted robberies.
It has been very disturbing. I have a few of the carriers that have been involved in these attacks have not returned to work.
Kim Lewis is the president of the Lone Star Branch 132, which represents some 2,900 letter carriers across North Texas. Lewis says since November, more than half a dozen postal workers have been targeted. The United States Postal Inspection Service posted at least 5 robberies in Dallas and Fort Worth since the start of this year, including 2 crimes that happened just one day apart in Fort Worth. One was robbed on January 18th at an apartment complex near I-30 and Loop 820 in Fort Worth. The USPIS shared this photo of the person they want to find. The day before, another postal worker was robbed in a neighborhood off Highway 287 in the southeastern part of Fort Worth. The USPIS shared a photo of a man in an orange mask.
Enough is enough! Enough is enough!
The letter carriers bringing attention to the problem at a rally outside the mail post office on Interstate 30 in West Dallas.
This should not be happening.
They're hoping for better protections for workers, including provisions to strengthen sentences for criminals who get prosecuted.
It makes you real leery. Yeah, make you kind of look over your shoulders more, kind of watching your surroundings.
Ahmed tells me that he had to take 3 months off in order to process the trauma. He's now back on that regular route. In the meantime, the association tells me it's working on legislation that would help to designate a prosecutor in all 93 of the U.S. Attorney's Office to prosecute these crimes, as well as strengthen those federal sentencing guidelines. Clarice.
Alex Boyer live. Alex, thank you.